It's Christmas season again. Has the Samba rhythm gotten to you yet? Are you nice and warmed up? Then let's get this present party started, yes? So flashy and refreshing, so potent and dangerous. From high atop the ring post, here comes the avalanche of presents. She definitely has a unique way of handing out presents, but at least there's nothing strange going on. I think we might have a normal Christmas in Caldea this year, relatively speaking. Hey guys, what are you talking about? Can you swing by the command room real quick? And bring the luchador with you. It's me, Santa! I was sent to deliver presents to the good boys and girls with my trusty sheep, Zerko, again. But apparently no Santa can keep the job 2 years in a row, no matter how good they may be at it. But even if there won't be an Altera Santa, there will always be a Santa. This year, I think it should be you who takes up the mantle. If you ask me to give you a reason for that, I would say it's because you and I are somewhat similar. I've heard of this being who brings joy to all, yes? As a goddess of prosperity, it would be a pleasure to accept this honorable job, yes? Hang on, you say you're a goddess? As in, deity? Yep, this should be fine, I think. I mean, life is about trying new things and taking opportunities as they arise, and Christmas should be no different. Besides, one of the great things about Caldea is that everyone gets a chance of being Santa, no matter who they might be. Okay, now that I have completed my completely perfect explanation, go ahead and take the Christmas Grail. What's this now? It's a one-of-a-kind super item that can bring life to all manner of fluffy and wonderful Christmassy things. Don't ask me how I acquired it. I just looked down one day and there it was in my hands. Well, I don't know what this is all about, but it sounds lovely, yes? Alright then. Don't mind if I... Oh my, that's a Samba.
No!
Oops, I guess I must have misheard you. That's right, these things happen. What do I do now? My spirit origin has stabilized, so I can't change it again, no? But then again, maybe I don't have to. Who says I can't dance and deliver presents at the same time? In fact, I bet that would make everyone even happier. True, Santa is a state of mind, then a specific form. Whoa, you there, you two A-rankers. What's with the weird signal we just detected from here? Oh yeah, you two definitely have more than an idea. What happened? Come on, out with it.
Allow me. I saw the whole tragedy unfold from the beginning. Who am I, you ask? I am Zerko, Lady Altera's faithful sheep. Basically, Quetzalcoatl and the Christmas Grail were an exceptionally bad fit for each other. Their myths were mismatched. A myth match, if you will. Save your laughter, save your laughter.
Paired with an observant little sheep, yes? I did not think there was a problem with the Grail, no. Not after I transformed like this. But I will admit, I was a little surprised with the backlash. Backlash? To put it simply, it feels like my power's been split in two. As for where the other half could have gone, I did see a light flying off into the sunset earlier. I think it must have been Santa. And I don't know if it's with your other half or not, but I think the Christmas Grail has disappeared somewhere too. I'm sure the half that flew off will come back on its own once Christmas is over, and I'm back to normal. So don't worry about a thing. I'm going to be the best Samba Santa there ever was. Very well, I look forward to seeing you in action. Merry Samba, miss! A mass of sorta Holy Grail energy and a being as strong as Quetzalcoatl are off to who knows where. Oh yeah, nothing could possibly go wrong here. So that's what's been going on to the time leading up to Christmas this year. With me so far? Oh no, I'm so embarrassed. I guess even goddesses can make mistakes just like mortals. Now we get to the real problem. We found out where the other half of your power and the Christmas Grail went. No, bravo! I wasn't exactly worried about it, but knowing is always better. So where did they go then? To your home, Mexico. I was aware that some areas of Mexico, the temperature could get under freezing, but there shouldn't be anywhere staying that cold long enough to accumulate so much snowfall. And this doesn't look like fresh snow either. There's our first major abnormality then. I can't imagine that it just happened on its own. Now what about the people living there? They're freezing. It's never been this cold before. So cold. But I haven't been this excited in ages. Now it's finally about to open, so who's your money on? The Mexican team, of course. Very strange, yes? Even though this bizarre cold is bothering them, they seem more preoccupied with something else. Whatever's going on, the whole town seems abuzz with excitement, yes? That goes to show humans can adjust to almost anything. This weather is unheard of out here, but everyone's just dismissing it as merely odd. We just got a reading that might be the Grail. I'll send you the coordinates right now, so stay on your guard and head over there and see what you can find. A pyramid? Could it be the temple or a sacrificial altar? I wonder which it is. Huh? Who's there? There you are, my other half. I've been waiting for you. Oh, wow! ¿Quién es esa luchadora with an amazingly awesome mask? I might have to get her autograph, yes? As if you don't already know it's your other half that we're searching for. I suppose this isn't the best time to be joking. Let me set my fighting spirit aside and do this properly.
Yes!
Hola, my other half. I'm here to take you home. What are you doing here anyway? You saw that town for yourself. Isn't it obvious? I'm getting things ready. Ready for what? To create a true Santa Claus. What else? This ritual relies on the Christmas Grail's power. Whoever wins becomes the true Santa. I plan to hold a competition that will decide the true Santa. The International Santa Tag Team Tournament.
Wow!
What's wrong with me? Nothing that makes sense. But I can't help but wanting to go along with it. What's a kozo? Oh, see. I only mean that if nothing else, I can tell she has a great deal of love for Lucha. This really isn't the time to be admiring that. These readings are making it pretty clear she's got the Holy Grail under control. We can't let her keep it. Please, you have to stop her. If you want to stop me, you're very welcome to try. But I'll warn you now, Master of Caldea, and my other half, you'd be wasting your time. I am Black Quetzalmass. I'm the strongest ruler ever to live. I am the monarch who will reign over the greatest show in the world, Christmas. Those of you who have never so much as stepped in the ring will be down and out before the ref can even count to 3. I am the you that embraces fighting in all its forms. And like I said in my smack talk bit, you can't touch me.
No!
So that's why you chose a tournament as a format for this ritual. It would be easy just to kill you both now, but you're in luck. I thought you might show up, so I kept a special seed slot open for you, so you can skip the prelims. You can take it, and try to make your way through the tournament. I will fight for Mexico. Claro. This battle will decide Santa's rightful successor. The winner will become Santa. And Santa's so powerful they'll be able to make every day Christmas, whether it's December 25th or not, and leave every other Santa as nothing more than a distant memory. If you're lucky, we can settle this in the finals. Show me you meet the minimum qualification to enter, and I'll permit you to do so as Caldea's team. Go ahead and do your worst.
ちょっと勘違いしちゃったけど、サンバを踊りながらプレゼントを配るのも楽しそうでしょ。サンタでサンバ、一粒で二度おいしいとはこのことよ。任せてマスター。正しいクリスマスを取り戻すため、目いっぱい頑張っちゃうから。
I can't believe it.
No!
I never dreamed she would set such a diabolical trap, no? No matter how strong I am, I can't possibly fight in a tag team match by myself. That would go against everything Lucha stands for, yes? Where am I going to find such a righteous luchador, or luchadora, who could fight by my side? I trust this goes without saying, but just in case, remember that having Master join you in the ring is not going to be an option. That's okay, I can never actually drag you into the lucha ring even if I wanted to. Still, I don't know what I'm going to do though. Did you hear that? It came from that alley. So hungry. I don't think I'm going to make it. I'm sorry. No. I'm not giving up. I've been through so much. I've been through much worse than this in my travels. Still, starvation might be the first for me. Who knew going so long without eating could do this to you? Now that I think about it, this might be the most humiliating thing that could happen to a knight. Just go ahead and kill me now. Not that there's anyone here that can actually do that for me. Oh man, I could really go for some bread right now. What? Oh man, I must be even closer to death than I thought. Now I'm hallucinating a tiny animal that somewhat reminds me of Lord Merlin, bopping me on the nose to see if I'm alive. I'm guessing you put it together already, but that's a servant under those rags. This particular servant seems to be on the verge of disappearing due to a severe lack of magical energy. It's the servant equivalent of dying in a ditch on the side of the road. So what are you going to do about it? My master is so kind, yes. I love how you never hesitate to help someone in need. I guess let me just mention it now. At first I really didn't think too much about Bradamante's design, but she has just 100% fan service bait. Eye candy, pretty much. She's got this very, very high waist one piece thing going on. Like, if you see a woman in real life wear that kind of thing, you're gonna think, god damn. I really wasn't thinking, oh, she's just eye candy. I kind of liked her red, white, and blue design with the gold accents. And then her NP is very astounding. But looking at it closer, I'm like, holy crap, is she just 100% eye candy? Which I'm used to in FGO, but some reason, I guess not playing the event in JP and seeing her throughout the story, it didn't connect. But now it just is insanely connects to me. Like, you can see her cheeks from the bottom. It's crazy. Huh? I don't understand. What's going on? And why can I still taste delicious wheat? Wait a minute. Did you guys save me or something? Oh man, I knew it. I'm sorry for the trouble. This is so embarrassing. Knights are supposed to help others, not be helped. But where are my manners? Thank you so much. We have plenty of supplies to spare, so please don't worry about it. I have to say, I'm surprised there was a beautiful woman beneath all those rags. Your shield is amazing too. It's a burst of light. As a shielder myself, I'd love to hear all about it. You're using magecraft to see and talk to me from far away? Does that mean you guys are mages? Not me. I'm a servant who brings joy to everyone with dancing and presents. Yes? A dancer servant? I didn't know those were a thing. You know, your outfit kind of looks familiar. Is that what's trending right now? Oh, I knew it. I haven't heard many good things about mages, but I guess you did save my life. Then again. Wait a second. I knew that animal reminded me of Lord Merlin. Well, it kind of smells like him. In fact, I kind of sense Lord Merlin in you two. Would you happen to have some kind of connection to him? Great, then I know I can trust you. I don't care for mages much. In fact, I kind of hate them. But Lord Merlin is a different story. He's helped me out on my journey plenty of times. So you're a relative of Lord Merlin, huh? You're not the first people like that to help me out in the jam. Oh, right. I almost forgot to introduce myself. Bradamante and Franks? Does that mean you're one of the 12 paladins from Charlemagne? So you've heard of us? Yes, I serve His Imperial Majesty Charlemagne alongside my brother, Ronaldo. So many questions, so little time. Okay, let's start with this. Can you tell us how you got here? It's kind of a humiliating story, especially for a knight. But since you did save my life, I suppose you deserve the truth. Okay, here's what happened. I've been summoned. I have no idea where this place is. Now what do? I don't see a spellcaster anywhere. Maybe I was summoned by some sort of relic or something? Huh? What's that? Whoa, this treasure must be awfully powerful. Is this what called me here? I'm not sure, but there's only one thing you should do when you find a powerful relic like this. You have to pray to it. Okay, may there be peace on earth and happiness for all in God's name. And speaking personally, there's a person I'm looking for, so... This Holy Grail only goes to the victor. I won't have anyone steal it on my watch. But you do appear to be some sort of hero yourself. Then I'll settle for stripping you of your power. Under the circumstances, I should even be able to add it to the Christmas Grail. My magical shield should be able to... Oh, I'm too late. And there you have it. Oh, this is so embarrassing. Now I see, you're a victim of Black Quetzalmask too. But I am still a knight, and I'm sworn to see justice served. I don't know the meaning of the words, give up. How very shonen of her. So I decided to take her advice, enter the tournament to get my power back and rub it in her smug face. but then I found out you need a partner to participate. I tried exploring the town, but since I don't know my way around this place, I haven't been having any luck. Still, your timing couldn't be any better. Don't you agree? Yes, as a matter of fact, I've been examining you for a while now. Too lewd, stop, it's lewd, oh, it's so lewd. A sexy yet flexible leotard, a blue and white collar scheme that will stand out beautifully in the ring, and above all, you said your name was Bradaman? It's like you were born with a great ring name. You would be Nueva Luchadora Perfecta, or rather, a Technica Olympia, to use official terms. What? My name is Bradamante, not Bradaman. Oh, really? Well, no problem. We'll just have to come up with a ring name for yourself then, yes? I'll be using a ring name for myself as well. For my ring name, I'll go with Quetzal Mask, Luchador of Mystery. Alright, on my honor as one of the 12 paladins of Charlemagne, I, Bradamante, vow to fight by your side as a tag team partner to the very last. By the way, I might as well ask, have you seen Ruggiero anywhere? In the Legends of Charlemagne, Bradamante is generally depicted as pursuing her lover, Ruggiero. They started out as enemies but fell in love after fighting in a duel, only for fate to tear them apart. Then she goes on a search for her lover, refusing to give up no matter the hardships she encounters. I remember that story well. It's a wonderful tale of bravery and adventure. It's a little embarrassing hearing you all say it like that, but that doesn't mean I'm giving up. Whether I'm being pushed off a cliff or getting trapped in the mage's illusions, I don't ever give up. I can still see justice done, whether Ruggiero is here or not, so you can always count on me to do my very best, Manager? Oh, right, I almost forgot. Now that Bradamante and I are a tag team, we share the same goal, winning the tournament. As for you, I told her you're our trainer/manager, who will help us with everything besides fighting itself. How much longer until we're there? It feels like we've been walking for a long time now, no? We're almost there, right? You just shush for a meow and let me lead the way. I mean, it's not easy charting routes and keeping all the different teams from running into each other, you know. It really wets my fur being caught between Cuckoo and a bad Cuckoo like this. Even if I already decided to side with the dark, scary Cuckoo, since she got me first and I really don't want to make her mad. Okay then, as soon as we get to our assigned gyms, I'll pay you back by practicing my flanco on you. You'll be the perfect sacrificio to try out my Spirit Orig's new noble phantasm, I mean, lucha technique. Please stop, I honestly can't take it. Man, why are you the only one who gets to be a different class? I feel I should ask why are we going through all this trouble to keep the different teams from running into each other. Oh, that? Cuckoo said it was to keep the matches as fair as possible. That's why we're keeping the fighters' info top secret from the other fighters. We're also keeping the brackets all hush-hush too. No contender shall be turned away. The path of becoming the true Santa is open to all. However, some rules must be set in place, lest everyone on Earth be swept up in a massive battle royale. And so, I hope you will understand that I have chosen to limit the pool of applicants to their country of origin. In return, I promise the sweetness of fighting for your homeland will make the battle all the more delicious. See, once we become the true Santa, Christmas will be ours to rule. Of course I'm going for this. I have to. Once we become Santa, we won't even have any trouble scoring chicks. Yeah, as long as we never give up, we'll have a good chance of becoming Santa as anyone. What do you think about Santa? As if you need to ask. Santa is a weapon. We at the Santa Tag Team Tournament have censored this comment due to excessive brutality. Don't worry, everyone here is so weak, we can tear our way through them, as easily as dancing a samba, yes? Remember, regardless of your motives for becoming the true Santa, all are equal once they step in these ropes. Now then, the ring has been set. Come forth, contenders among contenders for the crown of Santa, and show us what you're made of. It's time, Meow. Oh, this is it. Are you ready? Spirit, not strength, is the most important thing for this campaign. You must be mentally prepared to go to battle. With justice on our side, we can't possibly lose. Here we are, your opponents have arrived, Meow. So it's still disguised. I guess we won't know who they are until it's time to fight. You really cannot tell? How imprudent of you. Wait, what? What is it, partner? Is there something bothering you? To be perfectly frank, there's no reason for them to be wearing the cloaks with the match so close at hand. It's just a mood thing, really. Now go on to the top of the ring. Once you're up there, reveal your true identities. And please try to hurry. There's so many matches today. And I'm a dog, I mean, cat tired. Doug Cuckoo is really running this Jaguar rag. Alright then, let's get the final match of the first round of the Santa Tag Team Tournament underway. Our matchup is Caldea versus England. Who better to be the true Santa than the original? That you fail to grasp that something so simple is deplorable. Do not say a reindeer. Remember, you're an ordinary reindeer. And since I could not find you anywhere, I have no choice but to hold auditions. This is the result. He says his bloodline makes him an England prince, and he has an animal which to draw my sleigh, so I accept that he is qualified. No way, is that you, Bradamante?
Yes.
Hey! How you been? I'm doing great, thanks. Well, it's really been forever, hasn't it, so far? I never expected to run into you here, but I could tell you were doing well as soon as I heard your voice. By the way, Sofo, is it just me, or are you cuter now? What's changed? Oh, I got it. It's your outfit. That's the one you got after rolling with nuts, isn't it?
かわいいでしょ?
I always want to be the cutest me I can be. It really is. Ronaldo might not approve, but I think the outfit is great. That's right. It's both happenstance and destiny that's brought us here today. It seems this will be the showdown between old Santa and new, yes? Old and new. Cursed Altera. What was she thinking entrusting my role to this gaudy, flamboyant woman? Santa's role has nothing to do with shaking one's booty. Things here are really heating up. In the red corner representing England, we have the Great Britain combination. And in the blue corner representing Caldea, we have the Quetzal sisters. Are the fighters all set? Then let's get ready to jingle!
クリエゲアトランタ
No, I can't see. Sorry, Sofo, but there's too much at stake for me to go easy on you. Now all I have to do is wait for him to come back down and... Huh? Why can't I move my lance? You need to do better than that to get past my trusty hippogriff. While Sofo's hippogriff just perched at the tip of Bradamente's lance. I can't believe how nimble it is. Well, don't forget, it can fly on its own.
ねえ、あーちゃん、そのヒポグリフ
Huh? Good question. You know, I'm not entirely sure. It looks awfully like the one I worked hard to take from that evil mage, Atalante. So why are you going around riding him like you own him? Well, I rode him after all that went down too. So I have just as much right as you do. Then it really is my hippogriff. Get down here this instant so I can take a closer look at him. I don't know, I mean... Do not let them distract you, Pinky. Look out above. You mean the other one's even higher up than me and my hippogriff? See, we are luchadors excel in airborne mobility. A bounce from the ropes is all I need to get high up.
トンはーい
Damn it, hold on. I shall come in. No, you won't. My eyes. Now then, Sofo, where were we? Come on, be reasonable. I can't give him back to you now. He's my noble phantasm. Fine, then just take good care of him, okay? But more importantly, Rubiera rode him too, right? So maybe there's still a little of his scent on him? I think he used to sit around here, or was it here? We should probably expect the other upcoming battles to be similarly challenging. Good point. You never know what might happen in the battle after all. We need to be ready for anything. Ah, my beloved gym, so good to be back. Thank goodness we didn't have to say goodbye after our first match. There you are, I've been waiting for you. Huh? Who are you? I didn't come here to talk. I came here to fight. My apologies for getting so rough. I didn't mean to take it this far. If you really want to apologize, why don't you start by taking off that disguise? Oh, right. I only wore this because I wanted you to face me without bias. Now that I've tested your strength for myself, it's no longer necessary. Pardon me. Martha, as in the Saint of Taliscan? What are you doing here, Martha? Don't tell me you've entered the Santa Tag Team Tournament too. No, although I did come here with that in mind. I thought if St. Nicholas wasn't going to be teaching children right from wrong, it would fall to me instead. I've noticed that lately, people have been asking why I'm carrying a cross. It's like they've forgotten I'm a saint after all. So I thought this would be a good opportunity to restore my original saintly image. Maybe, more clothes would be the first part. But there's something I don't get. Why would a saint, pure of heart, and a perfect of body, want to ambush us? Because I wanted to test your strength, obviously. I may have failed to qualify, but I still have to give you a piece of my mind. Not to you, Quetzalcoatl. Your religion and this Samba thing are way outside my area. No, my business is with you. Me? Yes, you. I used a secret move to observe your first match. And you don't seem nearly as much like a holy knight as you should. I can't stand seeing you not live up to your potential. I know that you can manage a much holier aura than that. Don't you have some sort of divine protection? Something that could emit a blinding white light for kilometers whenever you make a move? I'm pretty sure I've never had anything like that. But you do have a point. With half of my power gone, I can't imagine I'm doing what I should as one of King Charlemagne's holy paladins. I'm sure you're not, which is why I'm here to help. Huh? Put your back into it, and don't forget the prayer. Imagine there's a real smug bastard with a super punchable face leering down at you. Then, go like this. Saint! I call this Saint Samurai style. Saint? Now let's see who'll be competing in this battle. Do the face reveal. Did someone say battle? I can't smell it. It looks like I get to keep breathing for at least another day. This is hell on my poor heart. If we ever do end up fighting the Greek team with you-know-who in it, I'm just gonna run while I can. I don't know if fighters can represent countries and cities that don't exist anymore. Yep, they're representing Troy. Yeah, Dark Cuckoo is cool with anything. Shouldn't that have been obvious since Caldea got his own team? Excuse me, but the way your weapon shines is very familiar. That wouldn't be Durendal, would it? Oh yeah, I guess so. Though I call it Dimidana myself. Oh my gosh, then if you're representing Troy, does that mean you're Lord Hector? It's a little weird to be called Lord by a girl I've never met before. Wait, on second thought, I can get used to this. Indeed, I am the one and only Hector of Troy, Missy. Did we know each other back when I was alive or something? I knew it. I'm Bradamante, a knight for the Franks. I've heard all sorts of rumors about you, Lord Hector. One of them says you're Ruggio's heroic ancestor. That would mean you're King Charlemagne's, and by extension, my ancestor as well. Really, I can't say I know too much about my bloodline after I died. If that's true, that's quite a bit of a coincidence. Even more so since we're meeting for the first time and about to have a fight with each other. That's true, still, there's something I've always wanted to tell you, if I ever got the chance. Would you mind if I told you now? Of course not. It's not every day you get to meet your own ancestor, right? Should I grab a pen to sign something? Okay then, here goes. Take care of your gear, damn it. Huh? And I don't just mean Durendal. That goes for your armor too. Do you know how much trouble we paladins had to deal with because of your gear? I can't even count all the weirdos we've had to fight. Your shiny gear is the source of so many conflicts. So many. That's so. Sorry, I wish I could help out more with that, but since you know I was dead at the time. Yes, that's, you're right. I'm so sorry, Lord Hector. Man, you're an earnest one, aren't you? Is this what they call the student council president type? She doesn't seem like that kind of type. Whatever connection those two may have, it is no concern of ours. All that matters is whether they are weak or strong. I am pleased to see that you look like you could provide me with a proper fight though. I think I feel the same way. You two remind me of a wild animal and its tamer, yes? Still, I may as well ask, why do you want to become the true Santa Claus? As if the answer is not obvious. So I can use the power of Santa to kill him. I am told Santa is a granter of wishes, and I shall become Santa Claus. In doing so, I will gain the power to grant my own wish. I will, in essence, be using Santa Claus as a weapon, much like my beloved mace. Soon the time will come, when the blood that is spilled at his hour of death shall drip from the name of Santa Claus. So you all have your personal reasons for fighting today, and I'll allow it. Go out there. In the red quarter, representing Troy, we have the Revengers. In the blue quarter, representing Caldea, we have the Quetzal Sisters. And fight!
Come into the door.
You know, I wasn't sure what to make of that at first, but now I get it. You're using that Samba thing to figure out how your opponents will act. I've seen it enough times now to recognize the pattern. Yeah, she's so strong. It's like fighting a raging beast. Raging beast? I understand now, coach. This is the time for me to use the technique you taught me. One of Lady Martha's many fighting styles, pacifying raging beast. Assume the stance, fill my heart with devout prayer, and then punch with all my righteousness. Saint! So you have a routine that will strengthen your warrior soul in an instant. Not unlike the Amazon's roar. Whoa, come on, Queenie. Don't tell me you actually lost. Damn, maybe I should use that secret cologne I had to kick her rage up another notch. You decrease. Absolute rampage. Then again, if I had, there's a solid chance I'd have been the first casualty of that rage. Too risky. Your team's division of labor couldn't be more obvious, no? She's always focused on the offense while you were playing defense. But now that your partner's down for the count, you will find that defense alone cannot win a match. No! It's about time you showed up. We've been waiting here for ages. So that's our next opponent, Their laugh seems so unnatural I can't help but be suspicious, yes? You're gonna talk to me about being unnatural while dressed like that? Never mind that, Quetzalmax. Don't you think it's strange there's only one of them? True, can't fight a tag team battle alone. If their partner's been injured, they would have to forfeit. You haven't figured out yet? What am I saying? Of course not. My partner is already here. Huh? The ground's moving. I think there's a giant one shaking the entire pyramid. Wow, even I have to admit, that's one amazing entrance, yes? That's it. Way to make an impact. This is exactly the sort of forward-thinking innovation we intellectual servants live for. That said, don't you think that's enough now, partner? I'm starting to feel a little dizzy myself. Yeah, I'll go back to normal then. Huh, the other one seems a lot smaller now. So they can shrink and grow their body at will. That means they must be... Everyone done their warm-ups? Let's see who you're up against, yeah? Pretty obvious. I am the direct current superhuman Lion Man. CC, this is the perfect lucha show I've been waiting for. What a wonderful lion mask you've made. I'm glad you understand, madam. As you surely know, professional wrestling is hugely popular in the United States as well. Every moment of a wrestler's performance, from their entrance to their exit, is a grand spectacle. Music, video, gunpowder, the works. We may have fallen behind Japan's genius promoters for a time, but there's still no wrestling like the US wrestling. I guess this means Edison's "My name is Lion Man!" Lion Man and his partner Bunyan must be representing America then. Yep, I'm gonna do my best. So the two of you are seeking Santa Claus's power as well? Indeed. Well, I should say that I'm not personally seeking to become Santa Claus. Rather, it is the future of the Black Quetzalmax, or rather this event promises to create. So you're not trying to become Santa? You just support my arrogant other half's idea of making the victor of this tournament into Santa? Correct. According to her, whoever becomes the true Santa Claus will have the power to make Christmas last forever. And never-ending Christmas will cause celebration, regardless of who the true Santa ends up being. Why, you ask? Because Christmas every day means there will be presents every day. And that means every factory in the world will be kept running at full capacity all the time. And not just toy factories. There's food processing plants, artificial Christmas tree mills, Santa outfit shops. All forms of mass production will be synonymous with joy. And of course, each of these wonderful factories will positively guzzle down direct current. Mass production and mass consumption. That is what Christmas is all about. Which is why I don't care who the true Santa Claus ends up being. As long as they make an eternal Christmas a reality, it would bring me immeasurable joy. As for my partner here, Christmas every day means lots of fun. You all think so too, right? And there you have it. Now do you understand? With my pure heart and direct current, Lion Man fights for children, for presents, for justice. Justice? Are you kidding me? That's just blatant self-serving commercialism. Oh yes, I almost forgot to activate the modifications I made to the ring. There we go. What the? I switched out the ropes with something with a little more spark. A direct current spark to be exact. At least they're confined to the ring here. Did I mention I treated her entire outfit with a special insulin? She'll have no problem touching the ropes. It's only a matter of time until she has you against those dangerous ropes. Not to mention that the electrified ropes mean you can't use your area lucha moves. It's called using your head. I was a little shocked by this twist myself, but since Dark Cuckoo hasn't said anything, I'm gonna give it the all clear for now. In the red corner representing America, we have Lion Man and Big Body. And in the blue corner representing Caldea, we have the Quetzal Sisters. Now on your marks, get set, die! Wait, do you hear something? Now that you mention it, yes, it sounds like a child. They may be lost. Let's go check on them. I know how you feel, but please try to stay calm. It's unfortunate that we lost, but we fought as fairly as we could. You should be proud of that. All the more so given that our opponents resorted to base trickery and borderline cheating. I know, but this stinks. You know how it feels, Samson. You're too grown up. I don't think that's it. Didn't know you were competing too. I am indeed here, though of course it is our little Santa here who is the team's heart and soul. Reindeer Master. Well, of course I am. I'm Santa after all. I can't let some imp monsters try to take over being Santa themselves. But I really did inherit the title from Altera, you know. I'm as visual as they come, really. That's what I heard, but I don't know. You're showing an awful lot of skin. And then there's the whole Samba thing. Just want to say, I don't want to hear that coming from you, John. You're showing a lot of skin. You're wearing a skirt. I think she has stockings on. But regardless, a skirt, you can see a good amount of her leg. And your shirt is just open in the middle. You're just wearing a bra. And I think Altera was even worse. She had pretty much no clothes on. But they cheated. They totally cheated. Cheated? Well, no wonder you're upset. That goes against everything we Knights stand for. Thank you, lady with a vaguely French color scheme. Whoa, what do you guys think you're doing? It's a good thing I just happened to pass by and sense danger when I did. Getting first-hand info on a team still in the running from a team they beat is prohibited. I don't think so. They seem like they mean business. And not the fun kind. Get back. And that's what happened, yes? Given the highly suspected timing, I'm guessing the team you're up against must have sent them. That means you're probably going up against the cheaters Santa Lily was so angry about. Good grief. So that's how Bradamante got injured. I'm sorry I was so careless. Normally I can handle opponents like that with no problem. But I was still a little tired from having fought the match. But it's okay, I'll be fine before the time of the next match. And even if I'm not, it would be unbecoming of a knight to complain. That does it. Now I'm pissed. How dare they do this to my student, my friend? A little mischief is one thing, but I will not tolerate such cowardice. Oops, silly me. I apologize for my unladylike behavior. I'm a saint this time. Pure-hearted holy maiden. I won't be cracking my knuckles or sending dolphins flying. Nope. Don't worry, coach. I'll be fine. With you here teaching me, I'm sure I can handle anything. Effort alone won't solve this, so I'm going to teach you something I've never attended to. Oh, I see you're both still in one piece. I suppose I can only expect so much out of hired amateur thugs. Though of course, I knew that going in. Fine by me. Their bad luck is our good fortune. Now we get the pleasure of whipping them into shape ourselves. Then, you were the ones who sent the attackers after us. You should be ashamed of yourselves. I'll say. It doesn't matter what underhanded moves you employ outside the ring. In the end, victory goes to the one who trains the most. All's fair in love and war. And sometimes, it's the tactics you employ on the field of battle that determine the winner. Though in my case, I'm happy as long as I get to run free and do as I like. But that doesn't mean I'm going to horse around. Just line them up for me, Commander, and I'll knock them down. I totally get your objections. Believe me, there's a reason we let them compete. Take off the cloaks and show them what I mean. No international competition is complete without the presence of Great China. Wait, but why is she here? Why is Carmilla there? Something I'm missing? Do I not know something about Carmilla? Is she not European? Let's see, was it Ni Hao? Ni Min Hao? Whatever it may be, my fellow countrywoman is correct. Objection! That one's obviously from Europe, no? Don't be ridiculous, this is my niece, Hao Mei Lo. I brought her along for expertise in torture. What about, him? I was told there'd be good luck if I let them ride me. Makes sense to me, since I'm just too strong to join the fight. I'm here strictly as a vehicle, not a wrestler. I am a warrior out to become the strongest reindeer ever. A centaur? Wait, never mind that. How could I possibly be okay having a third member on your team? Don't be a fool, this man is my horse. Did you not hear it straight from his mouth? If you mean to bar him, you would have to have the King of Knights and the King of Conquerors dismount from their steeds as well. And we're not making those sprites, that's what the Words is pretty much saying. But I still don't understand. Why would you do all that just to win? Need to ask, what are presents if not rewards? And who should dole out the rewards to the commoners? The most important person in the world, of course. And that is obviously the Emperor. Oh yes, I almost forgot. They're no more than the equipment I use, no different from any other weapon. Surely you do not object to a fighter using weapons of her choice. Now let's have a good, clean, fair tag team match. Man, this was confusing. What even is a tag team match anymore? Talk about being in the jungle out here. In the red corner representing China, the most dangerous team. And in the blue corner representing Caldea, we have the Quetzal sisters. You guys figure out who wins on your own. Cause this cat's fed up.
切らしたスペル飛んでいく記された石のままに本棚を飲み込んでいく黒いインクにじんでゆくSun to sun is the wind of the light 天に泳ぎを垂れたクジャクのローあとなりたいつかみたくそう魔女の白昼今この瞬間にいつも
I've had my share of group battles before, but having to fight so many at once is such a pain. First I had my torturers occupy the ring's edge, and then I turned the center to a poison pot. Hey, that's fighting dirty! And now for the finishing touch, do it. You're not getting anywhere.
Phantom Maiden!
The more I struggle, the more these chains and poison slow me down. Rider Man, if we don't do something drastic, we could end up losing. I'm trusting you to turn things around. Me? Why me? You're the one dealing with those chains. They may be a burden, but they're also an opportunity. As long as you keep your cool, you know what to do, yes? Okay, I'll give it my best shot. See, muy bien. Okay, see you soon. See, this is a little rough without my full power, but I do still have innate divine durability. That said, I don't think I can last long now. I've got chains on my wrists and enemies all around sides. This calls for one of the 52 street fighting moves. The time I went to the enemy base to settle things once and for all and ended up fighting a chain deathmatch.
無駄なのよ。
Is she more proficient at fighting with chains than I am? There shouldn't be anyone these days who is. Very well, I'll just have to trap her inside my Iron Maiden. Why me? I'm just the referee. First, I take down the opponent I'm chained to as quickly as possible. That leaves just the gang's leader. Yeah, she's heading straight towards me. Hurry, Red Hair, get out of the way. Now that I think of it, tight places like a ring aren't really good fit for me, you know? I like wide open plains where I'm free to run around. That and betraying my superiors. Even if I wasn't so into betrayal, I can't actually move around with all the torturers crowded so close. Sorry. What?
力が足りぬというのか。
Her spirit core is not going to be falling apart anytime soon, but her spirit origin is definitely taking some damage. It's not clear how long it will last, or what might happen if she doesn't stay put. All I can say for certain is, she needs plenty of rest. I'm glad the moves I taught Bradamante helped you win, but I never expected you to end up like this. Since I'm sure Bradamante can't bring herself to ask, I'll do it myself. Will you be able to compete in the next match? No say. I'm afraid I won't know until tomorrow. Don't worry, I'm sure I'll be fine. Just do what you all have to do, and everything will work out, yes? Okay, Quetzalcoatl, I understand. I'll be praying for your swift recovery. Quetzalcoatl? It looks like you still need more time to let the poison run its course. I can't let you step in the ring when you're not fully recovered. I know I still haven't reclaimed my power, but I can't ask a friend and an ally to sacrifice her life like that. That would just go against everything I stand for as a knight. So even if we can't keep competing together, that doesn't mean I'm giving up. I feel better than ever. So you defeated the American team and the Chinese team. Well, that's nothing. They may have been the most cruel and sadistic of the 4 Heavenly Kings, but we're the wildest and toughest. Get ready for the biggest twist in the whole event. Just be careful not to keel over from shock. We represent the Animal Kingdom. Bet you never thought you'd have to fight one of the event's officials. And this is my trusty partner. As soon as I saw her, I knew she was the one. Just look at that wild boar on her shoulder. And that outfit is perfect for wrestling. I don't think you'll find a better warrior for the Animal Kingdom anywhere in the world. What about Lobo? Well, I mean, you know, there's a guy on top of him, but still, would it be breaking the rules like the other one? There has to be other animal servants, right? Please don't stare at me. This was all her idea. She convinced me to join by pointing out that a never-ending Christmas would also be never-ending smiles on children. But I just cannot get used to fighting for a show like this. She seems more embarrassed to be here than anything. But the fact that this team made it this far means they must be stronger than they seem. We can't let our guard down around them. Of course not. These are eminently worthy opponents. Bet you thought I was just Dark Cuckoo's tame cat, didn't you? Just thought I was an adorable, diligent kitten running around for her master's bidding. But all this time, you were blind to the secret truth. The fact that we totally stole info from all our opponents. I took you for a cat, but you're more of a rat. Our last opponents were apparently not the only vermin scurrying around this place. At this point, the 4th dimension, that's our team name BT Dubs, all but has this in the bag. The Samba counter hold I came up with for this day is so tight you're going to feel your limbs snapping. Dance as much as your silly Samba as you like. It's not going to do you any good, meow. Huh? Did you hear me? I said dance your silly Samba all you want. Huh? Orthodox karate with a super low center of gravity? What happened to the funky Samba rhythm?
マジでか。
What? Being overeager for victory can actually make children dislike you? That is quite a conundrum. I had no idea you were so good with melee attacks too. It's almost like watching Coach Martha. She really does take people at their word, doesn't she? Is it just me, or does she seem holier? The whole time? No way. I feel totally fine after taking a day of rest. I can even dance a Samba 120% power. I can tell how the match went, just from your mood. Congratulations on your victory. But why did Bradamante look so glum even after you won? Is it wrong that we won with a secret substitute? I'm not sure that's what a Holy Knight should do. As long as you weren't disqualified for cheating, then it doesn't count, no? If it did, we'd never have moves like Poison Mist or be able to use corkscrews during bouts. Just so you know, I have my reservations about this too. I even said no at first, but if Quetzalcoatl told you, surely St. Nicholas would want you to fight in a mass to protect his honor, yes? Wouldn't you be inclined to agree with her too? Cowardice is always a matter of perspective. Well, hello, I guess. If winning will serve justice and losing allow injustice, then winning is all that matters. Well, yes, that's true. Wait, who are you again? Ho ho ho! It's me, Santa Sr. I had joined this tournament on the behalf of Western Asia, but unfortunately ended up losing. Didn't you say it was against the rules to have the same Santa 2 years in a row? Well, yes, but if I had successfully gained the true Santa power, then I would be Neo Santa, completely different. Surely no one could take issue with me repeating a year if I underwent a drastic change in image, right? What else could she possibly look like? Anyway, it wouldn't be fun just to pack up and leave now. So with that pesky feline out of the way, I thought it'd be a good chance to come see you again. And to get a good look at Charlemagne's niece too. Huh? You know His Imperial Majesty? Ho ho, maybe, maybe not. Certain things about my relationships are complex and difficult to define. Extella! Right. Speaking of which, Charlemagne, when do you come into the freaking FGO? Anyway, now that we've won, all's well that ends well. While I wish I could welcome you with a pot of my famous stew, I'm afraid we don't have time now. Stew, huh? Too bad. I would have loved to try some. Oops, how silly of me. I'll be glad to sample your stew another time. More importantly, I need to warn you about your next match. You mean you have some info about our opponents in the semifinals? Not exactly. Then again, maybe I do. This is really just a feeling. Call it sheep's intuition. Your next match will be the 6th in the tournament, the semifinals. They're bound to be the most skilled team in the tournament. It's not that I doubt you, but I expect you're going to have a hard time against them. That doesn't matter how skilled they are, we can handle anything. What I'm trying to say is, I don't think that'll be enough. What do you mean? It's simple. If what you have right now isn't enough, then you need something more. Alright, what you lack is a killer finisher. Looks like we're up against a couple of particularly large luchadors, yes? Large? You are wrong there. If anything, you should be honored that I designed to make myself so small. We have come to the freezing lands of Russia to dominate this tiny ring. I can squash you where you stand with my infinite generosity. I choose not to. You will have to forgive me for this blizzard. That I could not leave behind. Regardless, now that I am here, you have 3 tasks. Count your blessings. Bow your head down in fear, and place your shoulders on the mat and count till 3. Ivan the Terrible, he's as big as they come. I never expected to see him here. Do not be surprised. This battle's victor will gain the power to make Christmas eternal, and with it, bring winter everlasting. Thus Santa Claus, the ruler of the endless winter, the universal symbol of ice and snow. Then I, the Tsar, am the rightful Santa. As such, the answer is clear. The true Tsar is the one who should possess the power of Santa Claus. It must have been a lot of work finding a golem to be your partner. Was there no one big enough for the job? One of the best parts of Lucha is facing opponents with ring names like El Grande or El Gigante. But bigger is not always better, no? Huh? Why did he stab the golem with a huge tusk? Did they have a falling out before they got here? Seems you're unfamiliar with masked wrestlers, wearing more than one mask. Huh? What are you talking about? I increased my body to this icy form on our way here because it was so goddamn hot.
Servant, Anastasia.
Ivan and I aren't exactly on great terms. We decided to put our differences aside just for this tournament. I too heartily agree that Russia's Tsar are the rightful heirs to Santa Claus's throne. And since our interests align, here we are. Sure, his eyes are kind of, okay, very scary, but I can deal with him. My strength may only be E rank, but there are a number of ways to make up for that. Why don't we go ahead and show them what I mean, your terribleness. Very well. This move demonstrates our glory and shows the world what Tsars are made of. Try this one for size. This is our invincible move. Mammoth Train! Hey, I haven't rung the bell yet. You've already started, so can't stop it now. In the red corner representing Russia, the Tsar Missioners. And in the blue corner representing Caldea, we have the Quetzal Sisters. Now let the first match of the semifinals begin. We gotta pause real quick. I just finished that fight. I've done it, I think, 7 to 8 times. At first I did, because again, it goes blind the first time. So it's Anastasia and Ivan, right? And so I just see a caster and a rider. So I'm like, alright, you know what? The caster might be annoying to take care of because it might be buffing or debuffing or whatever. So I'm going to bring Achilles. And then the first one I bring Scotty. Is Achilles and Scotty. Didn't work out too well. I tried it one more time, didn't work out. And then I tried a double Achilles team. Every single time I got so goddamn close. It was one point, he had 119. Ivan was always the last one left standing. Anastasia's invincibility, fine, whatever. It was a bit annoying to deal with, but whatever. At the end of the day, Achilles would make quick work with her. It was always Ivan. Always Ivan. I would throw both Achilles' Noble Phantasm at him, and then I would go finish off with like a Buster, and then I would never get the crit. And so he would always have a little bit of health, and by that time, it was the 5th turn, and he would always use his Noble Phantasm. Because he had the invincibility break, he would always beat me every single goddamn time. And he always had a little bit of health, like one turn would end the whole thing. And every single time, he slithered, he slimes his way like a snake, even though he's an elephant. And he slimes his way through victory every single freaking time. So then, I finally lucked out. A person on my friends list had Quet, and the regular one, the rider one. And I was like, I'll use this. I have to use this. So I have to thank Serpent, of course, because without her, I wouldn't have really managed my way to victory. But at the same time, he then uses his debuff skill, where he gets rid of all of your buffs. And he wasn't ready to use his Noble Phantasm yet, and it was the first time out of the 8 or 9 battles he had ever used that skill. The first time he wants to use it, and he gets rid of her guts and everything. And I'm just like, what the seriously? So I just used the command seal, finished the fight. I was utterly upset. I've been doing this fight for almost like 30 minutes now. It pissed me off to the highest degree that now of all times he wants to use that and screw me over when it was a pretty sure shot to victory. But anyway, enough rambling there. Sorry, I just had to rant because I was doing it for so long. I was just like, ah! They're still so fast. I thought they'd at least go a little slower by now. But they just keep coming, yes? Not only that, just look how hard they hit, even when they barely touch us. Their sheer mass is incredible. Colliding with them feels like getting hit by a train. And trust me, it hurts like hell. I mean, I pushed it through the pain, but still. You make an astute observation. My size and strength do not merely come from the power of the tundra, but the entire earth. I am the Great Tsar after all. Enemy though you may be, I commend your judgment. And your shapely rear end. Young wrestler, come see me after the match. I will gladly shake your hand. You want to shake more than her hand. I would love to throw the Great Tsar off the pyramid right now, but I will refrain. Now is the time to endure. I am willing to endure any humiliation for the sake of victory. I've tried listening to rock music lately, though I can't understand the appeal. My point is, you may be dodging our attack now, but you can't keep that up forever. What was the rock part about? The mammoth tusk train has no brakes. I'll spare you the actual calculation, but the force of our charge exceeds 10 million Tsar power. At best, you have no more than 1 million Tsar power each. Numbers do not lie. You have no chance of winning. What are these power levels now? No, I refuse to accept defeat. I'm not going to lose now. Your fortitude is both admirable and pitiful. No matter the willpower an ant demonstrates, it can never threaten a mammoth. It will always and only ever be an ant. Mammoth tusk train. Let's do it, Quetzal Mask. Are you sure? We may have started to get the hang of it in our training, but it's still far from complete. It's not usually a good idea to use moves like this in circumstances this dire. Maybe so, but it's our only chance of winning. I can see how serious you are about this. Okay, let's do it then, yes? Huh? What are they up to? Try our new move.
Christmas move!
Nuclear present drop, yes?
Monja!
Mammoth tusk strain. I've got it. Quetzal Mask passed her power on to me. If you add hers to mine, that gives me 2 million power. And since I'm jumping with twice as much force, that's 2 times a million, giving me 4 million power. Then if I spend 3 times the force, it's a total of 12 million power, enough to surpass you two. This logic.
螺旋工作全身全霊ブークリエでアトランタ
And the stage is down for the count. That just leaves impressive. You managed to give even this Tsar the icy chills. Such insolence is unprecedented of all history. You should be proud of your accomplishment, criminal though it is. Your move was fearsome indeed, but alas it lacked polish. Had you perfected it, you may have defeated me, but instead, you've only succeeded in breaking one of my tusks. To reward your prowess, I will end you myself. It will be as though you are enclosed in Russian mountains. On the count of 3, you will fall deeply asleep, and your long hibernation will begin. The only one taking a nap here is you. My eyes! I knew you had to have eyes somewhere in the huge head of yours. Allow me to explain my ultimate move. It's not a move I like to use, since it doesn't exactly cast me in the best light. But never mind that, I call it playing possum. Now that I think about it, I think I read something about this in one of Charlemagne's legends. That's right, the same move I used during my battle with the evil sorcerer. But that's not important right now. What is important is that this is as far as you go, Ivan the Terrible. Impossible, I'm the Tsar! I'm meant to be the victor! Wow, I never expected we had to rely on our barely completed new move to get through that match. It's like I told you, I have a knack for coming through when it counts. Boy, it's a good thing the other Santa came to give us advice, otherwise we would never come up with that move. I wonder, maybe she was actually Lord Merlin in disguise? Man, imagine the Merlin Santa. Free Merlin for everyone, right? Anyway, it goes to show that knights who walk the path of righteousness receive just the advice they need. Still, your final opponent is definitely going to be her, right? That's true, yes. We'll be up against the other Quetzalcoatl, another me with her own divinity. Since she is the side of me that is devoted to battle, she's bound to have quite an advantage over us in terms of raw power, yes? Don't forget the first time we fought, she overwhelmed me with strength alone. Yes, same thing happened to me when I went against her. But that doesn't matter. We've both grown a lot over the course of the Santa Tag Team Tournament, and now we've got ourselves a new move as well. There's no way we can lose. So you made it. You bet we did. We're here to defeat you once and for all. Yes, we're going to win. You have real fire in your eyes. There's no place for cowardice in this holy combat ritual. Now get into the ring. Pay close attention to how it feels to step over the ropes. Because when we're done here, only one team will have a chance to step back over them. That'll be the team worthy of attaining Santa Claus's true power. One thing is clear coming this far. You've been pouring magical energy released during this tournament into the Christmas Grail, strengthening it. That's why this tournament will result in more than a Santa than before. It has nothing to do with the Christmas Grail's power. That can only mean you planned this whole ordeal from the start. Why? Why did you want to do this? Want to? I didn't want to do this. Given who I am, this is something I absolutely had to do. I have no idea what this is all about, but I do know these fighters are both ready and raring to go. And at this point, this Jaguar actually couldn't care less which one of them wins. The only thing on my mind right now is the stack of delicious meat that was promised for my services rendered once this is all over. Look, they brought a partner. They're standing perfectly still, which makes them creepier. We should keep an eye on them too. I'll dance my heart out to make sure we win too, yes? In the red corner representing Mexico, we have the Black Quetzals. In the blue corner representing Caldea, we have the Quetzal Sisters. Win or lose, laugh or cry, it all comes down to this final match. Let's get ready to jingle.
Coming to the dawn, I'm walking in blue. Fear is a dawn when I think of you. I was again, once ahead, living to see your final breath. Memories hand in my destiny, leading me
I should have done a lot more. I know Black Pretzel Mask is an experienced fighter, but something doesn't seem right. My attacks seem to be landing okay, but it's almost as if yours are being repelled. Took you long enough to figure out. This is no trick. The simple fact is you cannot possibly beat me in a real fight. If this is what I think it is, then that's just ridiculously unfair. Do you know what's going on, Da Vinci? Well, we all know the original Quetzalcoatl is a god of good, but now that there are two of them, well, I think the simplest explanation is that the manifestations of good and evil sides of Quetzalcoatl, who is inherently good. So if the original's innate goodness is shared by both these Santa versions, then it isn't possible for the good Quetzalcoatl to hurt the evil. Quetzalcoatl has never been able to be harmed by anything good, remember? As a servant, I will never demonstrate my superiority over all good unless there was a big reason to. But it looks like there's just one exception to the rule, myself. I can't deny the goodness inherent in me, even if it belongs to my wicked other half. So what? No, really, so what? This is a tag team match and I'm your partner. Just because you can't defeat her doesn't mean I can. Come on, Quetzal Mask, there's no reason to hold back now. Let's finish this with our new move. You're right, your attack should work fine. Okay, I'm counting on you more than ever now, yes? One thing our move lacked was rhythm. See, my passionate rhythm is an essential part of me. I can't forget about that if I'm to entrust you with all of my power. So this time, I'm going to launch you in time with my Samba rhythm. Like this. That's it, we finally perfected our move. Neo Buccaneer present drop.
成敗します。クリスマスムーブ。はい。うおー。光よ。
I see. That's quite the technique. I actually felt threatened for a moment.
でも
Bradamante of the 12 Paladins of Charlemagne, you have earned my respect. My other half alone may be no match for me, but the two of you together are indeed a worthy foe. You have earned the right to face me at my full strength. How unfortunate for you that you were unable to finish me in a single strike. It's over. You can blame yourselves for devising a technique that forced me to stop holding back. Come on, Quetzal Mask, if we do it again, we can... You will never get another chance. Come forth, my partner. Is that just formless power? It is Santa Claus. Huh? My partner here is the very concept of Santa Claus, extracted directly from the Christmas Grail. Of course, my partner and I have a combination move of our own, even if it only amounts to me wearing it like a cloak. This Santa is nothing like your silly Samba. It wouldn't even exist if it had not been for your airheaded mix-up. Finally, I have the power of true Santa Claus. The true, dark Santa. She didn't even feel it. I will tell you once more, your attacks will no longer work on me. Why, you ask? Santa Claus is the giver of gifts, not the target to be attacked. The very concept protects me now. A Santa Claus this pure can only be defeated by a Santa of equal purity. Now that I am armored by the pure concept of Santa Claus extracted directly from the Christmas Grail, only a Santa Claus concept of the same purity can ever hope to touch me. There's no way something so absurd could be... It's the truth. Now do you understand? You've lost any chance you had at winning. Quetzalcoatl can never defeat me as I am now. The only one who stands a chance is another pure Santa. Bradamante and Quetzal Mask, you've already lost, all because you chose to team up with one another. This is very bad, yes? My Samba rhythm is fading away. You can take a lot of punishment, I'll give you that, but you're reaching your limits. This is Lucha Libre. Giving up is always an option. What did you say? No, never. We're still... Standing in the ring? Not for much longer. Giving up now means you can recognize me as the true Santa Claus. This is tantamount to making a wish upon you. An act that will benefit you as much as it will mine. Needless to say, I'm happy to grant your wish. I am the true Santa Claus after all. Go on. Think back to that day, when you lost your power. Say now what you tried to wish for back then. My wish? Well, I wish for world peace, of course. And if possible, to find Ruggiero. Why do you hesitate? You were the first to appear before me. So why shouldn't I grant your wish? Huh? What do you mean? I first turned Samba to grant wishes. This means my essence lies in granting wishes through battle. That's why I created this tournament. What's more, I did not only do it for my sake, but for yours as well. As a holy knight, I believe you're drawn here by the Christmas Grail. Maybe I was. But what does that have to do with... It has everything to do with this. No wishes can be granted until somebody makes one. Without you, I wouldn't be able to grant any wishes at all, even as a true Santa. The fact is, you came here to have your wish granted. There's no need to hesitate. Everything you want can be yours. Accept me as Santa and admit defeat. Bow your head in prayer and tell Santa what you want for Christmas. I want to find who I'm looking for myself by doing what I know is right. What? If that was too hard to understand, then I'll put it another way. I'm a knight, and I want to find who I'm looking for by walking the path I can be proud of. The path may be long and arduous and muddy, but I think it's exactly why he would be happy to see me. Sure, I could take the easy way out and just let other people find him for me in no time flat. I could abandon Chivalry, my partner, admit defeat and beg for help and catch up to him in disgrace. But that will never prove my love for him. I heard you though. Didn't you wish to be reunited with him? Back when you first saw the Grail? All I was asking was, please watch over me while I do my best myself. Getting advice is one thing, but I don't want or need to be spoiled by someone giving me gifts. Santa of all people should know that. And in case you forgot, my main wish was for world peace. If you want to grant that one, go right ahead. Ha, how foolish, absurd. Now your wish will never be granted, and you both will lose for nothing. We haven't lost yet. We're not going to. As long as we never give up, things are going to work out somehow. You refuse to abandon your knightly honesty, and you're not so foolish to resign yourself to defeat in the name of hollow pride. After all, if you give it up now, the idea I just came up with to turn this around would be wasted. An idea to turn around? That's just what I wanted to hear. What do I have to do? You? Nothing. It's what we have to do. If I can't defeat her myself, and Santa's the only one who can, the answer is simple. We make a new, non-Quetzal Santa right here, right now. What's this? It's my Santa power, yes? Go on, take it. It's all yours. You can give her every drop of your Santa power. It still won't be enough to damage his pure... You might be right. If it were only me doing so.
No!
So this is the power of Santa. Impossible! They're only fragments of Santa! This sort of thing happened before. Maybe I'm just blessed. So many kind people have helped me out. They're the reason I'm able to keep moving forward no matter what. I never forget how much I still have to learn, and I will continue on anyway. That's who I am. So thank you, Santa Clauses. I promise I will use this power for justice. And by that, I mean just this once. I'm going to be Santa Bradamante. Get ready, Black Quetzal Mask. I'm about to give you the Christmas present you really deserve. Defeat!
成敗します
「 Why are you doing this? Even if you win, you can never become the true Santa Claus. It's over. Oh, but seeing as I'm Santa Claus now, and it certainly is the season, maybe I should say Merry Christmas.
光よ螺旋となりてブークリエでアトランタ
So I lost, huh? I know you're the side of me devoted to combat, which is why fighting was the only option you had. But it's over now. Come back to where you belong. What about the Christmas Grail? So how about we just give Radabante back her original power and leave the Christmas Grail in Master's hands and enjoy the nice, normal Samba Santa Christmas? Very well, if nothing else. I'll have to admit that the tournament is over. Phew, it's really over now, isn't it? Now people will finally enjoy a normal Christmas. Oh, maybe not entirely normal. What's going on? I thought Black Quetzalmask was responsible for the strange weather. This is the real, actual snow, yes? It's just a little fluke that nature happened to give Mexico snow for Christmas. It's also a present from the sky, offering a blessing to the warriors after their battle. What I mean is, it is a miracle, yes? Well, I guess this is goodbye. Thank you all so much. I never had any doubt. Thinking back on it now, maybe you never needed my coaching in the first place. I'm sure you two would have had no problem winning on your own power alone. Don't be silly, Coach Martha. I'm especially grateful for you. Honestly, I don't know how I could possibly thank you enough for your help. Of course, I'm grateful for you too, Lord Foe. Your adorableness, fluffiness, and nebulous resemblance to Lord Merlin has been a huge boon. Thank you, my wonderful partner. Next time, I'll be sure to make a mask for you too, okay? Thank you. I don't know if I'll go back to the throne or continue my journey somewhere else. Thank you. Okay, everyone. Actually, I think this will work as a farewell too. Still, you never know. Maybe our paths will cross again one day. So maybe I'll get to see you again. After all, I was Santa Claus for a while. Okay, everyone. Merry Christmas.
今後ともよろしくお願いしますマスター